This video demonstrates how to use Home Access Center to submit your course request for the next school year. Start by logging into your Home Access Center account in the usual fashion by entering your username and password. From your daily summary page, you'll want to look to the left in the task list and click on the link to course requests. You're now looking at the course request summary page. At this point, we're going to start picking our classes. I'll start with picking my English class for next year. So I look for the subject area of English. I click on the edit icon to the right. From the list of classes that I'm eligible to take, I know that next year I've made the decision that I'm going to take Honors 8th grade English. So I'm going to place a check in the box to the left of the title of the class and then click Save. And I repeat this process for all of my classes. And notice the class that I selected now appears on my summary page. So I'm going to move on to pick my math class. So I find the subject area of math. I click on the edit icon. From the math classes that are presented, I know that I'm going to take Honors Math. So I click the box, I save it, I make sure that the class shows up in my list here. I move on to my science by clicking the edit button. In this case, I know that I'm going to take integrated science. I check the box, I click save, I make sure it shows up in my list, and I'll repeat it one more time for my social studies class. I know that I signed up for Honors English, so I want to make sure that I'm going to choose Honors Social Studies as well. I place the check, I click Save, I check my list. So I have 4 of my classes selected. I know that I need to take a health and fitness class, so I'm going to click on its edit button. I have one choice. I'm going to place the check. Save it. So now I have 5. So those are 5 full year classes. I need to pick my electives, or what I'm going to do with my last period of the day. And so I know for next year I'm interested in taking an art class. Art is part of the fine arts subject area. So I'll click on its edit button, and I have a number of options in the fine arts. But notice that I now have a red symbol in front of a course title. The red symbol means that I'm not yet qualified to take that course. I haven't had either the prerequisites leading up to that class, or perhaps I'm not in the correct grade level to take that class. But for this example, I know that I haven't had an art class before. I'd like to try learning about drawing and painting, so I'm going to sign up and express an interest in Art 1. And so I place a check mark and I click Save. I also know that I really want to take a leadership class next year. And leadership is one of the classes that actually doesn't belong to any one particular subject area. It falls in the No department. So I'm going to click on the edit box next to No department. And there are a few options. And in this case, I want to take my leadership class. And I now have selected my classes for next year. But I also want to make sure that I tell the school what classes I'm interested in, just in case I don't get one of these. For instance, maybe there's not enough room in Art 1, so I want to tell them what an alternate class might be. And so I'm going to go back and indicate an alternate, and I will click on the edit button. And I will scroll down to see what my options might be, and I see speech and drama. If I don't get Art 1, I'm really interested in taking a speech and drama class. So the way you do alternates is similar. I'm going to place a check in the checkbox, but now I'm going to come over and add a second step of going to the drop down where it says Make Course an Alternate, and I'm going to select Make Speech and Drama an Alternate to any course. And now I click Save. Notice I have not only Art 1, which has the 0 showing up in the credit column, but I have added speech and drama, and the 0 shows up in the alternate credits column. Remember, 7th and 8th grade classes don't actually earn credits, but the 0, which column the 0 shows up in, tells you whether it's your main interest, the class that you most want to take, and if it shows up in the alternate credit column, that's indicating an alternate class in case you don't get one of your primary choices. And that's all there is to submitting your course requests using Home Access Center. Remember, if you have any questions, make sure you talk with your counselor or your teachers.